Hey guapas, I'm Ere Perez, and I decided to just give you a little talk of what Eco-lution is for us. Why it's so exciting to have the sound of plastic free. It's been a long journey for us to do all these changes. As you know, we've been around for 18 years, and it's always been about how to be minimal, how to do, every time we create something and we throw it into the universe, it stays there forever, for a lifetime. And the responsibility for us now is to really take the things we really need. And it's always been that passion for us of making the one thing that you really need. And that's why, in regards today to the highlighter that we just display, is creating a product that was easy to use, practical for the woman of today. You know, as I told my story many times, my mom, my grandma, they just put beetroot on my cheeks straight from the fridge. They just cut a slice, and I know I can do that. Now we have it on a bottle, we bottle it up, we're selling, and it's my responsibility to try to have that product in the most sustainable way. So that's been a challenge. And that's why today, starting one product at a time, we're creating an impact and a really, really strong message to everybody out there who's creating beauty and any other products. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit of the story that happened with this highlighter. This product is maybe 12 years old. This compact, when you have a compact, you have a mirror, you got a plastic, and you have a inner line that it has the product inside. So the beginning of the highlighter, around 2010, something like that, it was inside of this case. And then when you try to recycle, you can do it. You cannot separate the mirror from the plastic. You can't remove the bottom part. So it's hard for us to put it now. As living in Australia, you know, our councils here are getting more strict. We really need to separate organic and recycled material from normal rubbish. So for us, it's a challenge. And then we decide to change the story. Creating this highlight is a cream product that has been a bestseller for so many years in this beautiful compact, which is a simple plastic, one lid, one base. It was going mono element. It was a great thing to have. We have a beautiful creamy formula. It's really, really strong, so you can make a little, a lot. You can put in your lips, in your eyes. The cream makes it waterless, so then if you have a highlighter in a bigger bottle, then you might cannot make it really strong. So this is beautiful that you can have a lot of balm and it lasts for a long time because it's quite a very shimmer product that it stays on. You can make it less or more, depend what you need. So everybody loved it. I talked to my friends, makeup artists, and they say to me, I love it like that, Ere. I don't want you to make it more creamy. To make it is great that it's on a compact. You can touch it like that. You can put your brush on it. Myself, I just grab one brush. I like to illuminate my face just a little bit. I can just put a bit of highlighter right on my here on my brow. I can do it on my nose. I can create a lip. I can make it really, really beautiful. And then I said, but still, I have this plastic. How can I make this better? Well, then we end up with this. This is the sound of plastic free. So why? Because less is more. So you got one that has no inner liner, it's just pure aluminum, and then you have only glass. So this is making easy for recycle. I even use this container to put my beautiful little earrings because I can see them through after. I can use it for when you transport something on your little holiday. Still creamy, still beautiful, still the quantity. You can use it on lips. You can use it everywhere. It's such a good product. But it's important that we understand that less is more. When it becomes to packaging, if you have something like a foundation on a pump or on a tube, what's the selection for a builder, for someone who's gonna do the creation of this product? You can, if you choose a pump, then you have a piece of pump that you can't really separate the elements. But if you have it on a tube, you have the one element in plastic, only one lid, so it can be recycled. But to be infinite recycle, you need to have glass or aluminum because these elements can be made again and again and again. That doesn't happen with plastic. So in beauty, some of the products, there's no other choice. You need to have the plastic. So here the choice is to have the minimal. So that's why things like that we used to have, for example, for an eyeshadows, have more elements, we start to changing. So we don't have just the inner piece can be taken away, so you can refill. So that's how we make something different. In this case, for example, with a beautiful carapace, if you see the difference, This is the plastic, this is the aluminum. It looks the same, but it's actually less. So in here, you have a plastic piece that still doesn't have double lining, and then you have a glass piece. And in this new one, it's an aluminum piece that has no inner line, still can be a mirror, and the bottom is the same piece of glass. So that makes it really, really good because you have less, an even smaller product with the same quantity. Less is more, and that's what we want to do with our company. So everything we do, we keep on thinking, how can we make less of this? How can we make it easier for people? And I think this is the right choice. So some of our products, like a micellar water, come from a bottle of plastic because that is 100 mils, and if I want that in glass, or if I have 200 mils or 300 mils, it's harder. A glass bottle, it needs to have different packaging to be transported. In this case, I don't need to put a box, so then you have less carbons into the universe. So this is what we're trying to do. Every single product, we really think, how can we make this better for transport, for the formula? So I think we made it for these two products now, and we're going like that, little by little. We have big changes for 2023. We're really aiming to be that brand that's still beautiful on the inside and gorgeous and sustainable on the outside. So I'm very, very happy, and I hope now you see this idea of Eco-lution. I think it's really good, and I'm really happy to go for it.